UK's rape gangs involving Pakistani men are back in the news. And in the past few hours, social media platforms have become a battleground for heated debate. And the topic is the grooming gang scandal in the UK. From Elon Musk to UK's former Prime Minister and even J.K. Rowling, they have all raised the issue. According to reports, thousands of young girls have become a target of these grooming gangs. Now, grooming here refers to sexual grooming. It's when predators pick their targets. In this case, it's mostly young girls. They talk to them, convince them into believing that what they're saying and doing is absolutely right. They then sexually exploit them. Let's understand that the controversy erupted after demands were raised for a public inquiry into the wild rape gangs of the town of Oldham. The public demanded an inquiry by the UK Home Office. However, the demands were rejected by Security Minister Jess Phillips, who instead urged for local authorities to deal with it themselves. Her response did not end well. It sparked a large-scale row over the gang. Elon Musk called for the minister to be jailed over her decision. Now let's first flip some pages to understand what these rape gangs are and what is the scandal all about. Beginning in the 1980s in the town of Telford, vulnerable girls as young as 11 were picked up. They were raped, beaten, sold and even killed by grooming gangs, or also known as rape gangs. Now, according to reports, the young girls who became victims were mostly white. They were tossed from one rapist to another, most of whom were British Pakistani origins. Sadly, 3 girls were murdered and 2 others died in tragedies linked to the scandal. In England's town of Rochdale, the horror began in 2002. At least 47 young girls were subjected to abuse. To much of our surprise, the response from administrative and legal authorities has been so inadequate that the grooming gangs continue to roam freely on the streets of Great Britain. Sexual abuse scandals were not just limited to these towns. Girls across a series of locations in UK, including Huddersfield, Oxford and Bristol, were also targeted. According to an estimate, nearly 19,000 adolescents in England were groomed. There has still been no stopping. Grooming crimes continue to haunt the UK. According to NSPCC data, online grooming offences against youngsters have increased by 82% in the past 5 years. These numbers are concerning. Coming back to this day, Alexis J report, which revealed details about the Rotherham child sexual exploitation scandal, surfaced. Around 1,400 girls were raped, abused, sold and bought by men of Pakistani descent. The numbers are staggering. Many victims were gang raped, they were abused and beaten up by these men. The gang members made these victims believe that they were in love with them by doing all kinds of odd stuff, like buying them alcohol, cigarettes, drugs, doing their mobile top-ups and even buying them gifts. The abuse went unabated from 1997 to 2013. This is 16 years. Not a single case reached the court until 2010. That's when 5 men were convicted of sexual abuse. Slowly, the scale of the abuse and the scale of which these grooming gangs worked was uncovered. Now, there's an ongoing heated debate in the country about the government's failure to protect these young girls from sexual predators for over past 20 years. The discussion became more intense after comments from public figures like Elon Musk and J.K. Rowling. Is the society so focused on ideas like diversity and racial justice that it is allowing these criminals to escape justice? Take former Home Secretary Suella Braverman, for example. She has always been clear about the issue of grooming gangs in UK. However, when she spoke out in 2013 and said that most of these members of these gangs are of Pakistani origin, she was accused of being racist.
The grooming gang scandal is a stain on our country. Local reviews in Rochdale, Rotherham and Telford expose the systematic rape, abuse and exploitation of vulnerable young women and girls by organised gangs, almost all of them British Pakistani men. The consistent failure of authorities who are more concerned with political correctness than protecting the vulnerable.
Her claim was widely contested, with many in the media calling her racist, and even the country's press regulator ruled that her statement was incorrect. Now the question is, with all these explosive reports out, what is stopping the Labour Party from ordering an inquiry into the case?
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.